Alright, so you may have been wondering, why do you think Trixie Tang dumps Timmy Turner for reasons? Well, Trixie is actually the most popular girl in the Dinster Elementary School. She is very popular and she likes every other boy at the school. Her best friend is actually Veronica, who is actually their sidekick. Tad and Chad and the bodyguard are actually the popular kids. They're like the popular kids. So eventually, what I was gonna say is like this: why do you really think Trixie Tang dumps Timmy Turner for reasons? Well, Timmy Turner wasn't actually a popular kid. With the help of his fairy godparents, Cosmo and Wanda, he definitely wished for the stuff that he wanted. But in a wish too far, Timmy tries to sit next to Trixie, but Trixie just rejects him. After that, the next morning, Timmy wishes up for a wealthy and rich costume, which causes Veronica to step away from Timmy because she thought she was rich. But in the end of the episode, we could probably see that Timmy had lied to his friends, including Trixie, that he doesn't really have a mansion. He never told Trixie that he had fairly got parents in the first place. Well, in the pilot episode, Timmy Turner apparently throws the ball and his godparents come out. So, you guys have been wondering, why is Timmy Turner the only boy who has fairly godparents? Well, Timmy Turner is the only person that has fairly godparents. Ever since Vicky sent him up to his room, which Vicky is the babysitter, the evil babysitter, and the main antagonist of the series, Timmy decides to call his parents. However, Timmy's parents did feel bad for him after they left him at home with the evil babysitter, Vicky. So eventually, what I was going to say about Trixie is actually a wealthy person who is known for her spoiled actions. Her enemies is Timmy Turner at times. So what I was going to say is that she is depicted as the spoiled rich girl and vain Margaret. She apparently loves to flaunt at people, Because of this, Timmy apparently tries to be with Trixie, but every time he does that, he suddenly gets rejected by Trixie, not mentioning that Trixie does have some levers to pull Timmy Turner out of her mansion. Trixie has suffered from historic personality disorder, as she hates to be alone. In the episode Just the Two of Us, Trixie decides to go crazy and attempted to kill Timmy Turner by using a plane. However, this thing was back to normal and the wish was undue after Timmy had learned his lesson that Trixie doesn't like people at times, but sometimes she will. So what is this personality disorder? It's a disorder where there's actually certain behaviors. It's more like a mental health problem, and people do hate being alone, So eventually, Trixie was actually known as Wonder Girl. She would apparently team up with Timmy's friends as well. In Wishology, Trixie was kidnapped by the Eliminators, but Trixie didn't believe in the existence of Timmy's godparents, including Baby Poof, who appeared in season 6. Trixie did shed a tear when Timmy Turner had sacrificed his life to save them both. So when Timmy Turner apparently tries to be with the cool kids, sometimes the bouncer would throw Timmy Turner everywhere, causing him to not be with Trixie. So eventually, I think everyone does have a question. So why do you think Trixie and Tucci want to date Timmy? Well, in terms of fandom, Timmy and Tucci are revivals because they show mainly in the show. They apparently just shows that Timmy too love main interest in the show. But one girl really exists when Trixie did dump Timmy because Tootie actually insulted her by using the Timmy Yudu doll. Fortunately, the Yudu doll was wished away by Cosmo and Wanda. After after Timmy was almost killed by them. So in Class Clown, Trixie actually tries to get the flower, the seemingly harmless eating plant. But when the clock struck midnight, Timmy Turner had to save Trixie from being eaten alive. But when she wakes up, Trixie kicks Timmy out of her mansion. Well, I don't know why Trixie would do that, but Trixie had to accept the fact that Timmy saved her. Not because she wanted to be with him, but because she wanted to be the way she wanted to be, you know? So eventually, that's like all for now what I really have to say about Trixie Tang. I know Trixie can be like the most popular girl, but there are some episodes that she appears in, sometimes she doesn't. Okay, so which are the seasons that Trixie doesn't appear in? Trixie Tang does not appear in Oh Yeah cartoons in season 0 and season 8 of The Fairly Odd Parents. Trixie only made a minor cameo in season 9 and season 10, just before the series ended in 2017. Well, Trixie only appeared in one episode in season 1, while from season 2 to season 7, she actually appeared in like some episodes, like maybe all episodes, like we don't know. Sometimes she's mentioned, sometimes she's not mentioned. But I think Trixie's actually like the most likable character. But apparently I'll just say that she isn't like a villain, you know? She's not a villain. Well, in like some episodes she is, some episodes she isn't. But I just think Trixie's like the likable one, you know? But anyways, I think that's all for now, and this is me signing off.